Hey there, I'm making a comb for my hair. No, actually, it's for the clamps. These ones. It doesn't go that way though, it goes this way. And this goes in the drawer that's behind me. I took the drawer out yesterday and I gave the interior of it and the sides as well 3 coats of water-based polyurethane to get it finished, so that I could do this, because I have an idea of putting the clamps inside the drawer rather than having them out hanging around somewhere, getting covered with dust. And I really haven't, put those drawers to work for me, so there's a good use for it. So yeah, there'll be 12 of these at the front of the drawer, and 12 spring clamps, or actually only 11 because I only have 11. I may have 12. It makes sense that I would have 12. Because you don't like buy 4 and then buy 4 more and then buy 1. You buy things like that in at least pairs, right? So I probably have another one. I just can't find it. It's probably in the house somewhere. Probably down in the basement. Anyway, so 12 and 12. I need to make 8 more of these. And I'll be doing that soon. And I don't know if I'll make a video. I probably will, because the first video on that didn't do especially well. Not as well as I would hope. Like the ones on the long bar clamps that I just did, the video's over 300,000 views already. And the one that I'm making these, which is actually, my go-to clamps now, only around 150,000, so. Take another kick at the cat with 8 more. I may make this 8 from red oak. Just mix it up. So yeah, this goes in the drawer like this. I had a little bit of chip out on the back here, but that really doesn't matter. All right, so that goes in the drawer like that. The clamps then sit down inside here like this. And this keeps them more or less in line this way, although it really doesn't matter. And it keeps them upright. And then you just reach in, you pluck them out, because you got more than enough space in between. Understand? Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's a cool solution. I really do. Yeah. So, how's your day going? I showed the table last time. I also went to the trouble of making this that you can see down here. This is actually a crank extension for lowering and raising the table. The crank is typically down there. You have to reach underneath and you might bang your hand off the table and so on and so forth. So you can't lift the table up, of course, higher by patting it up off the metal table to fix some of that anyway, but I thought I would go the extra distance and do this here. And I have details, like I didn't make a video about it. I put details in a blog entry on my website. Want to see that? Another thing I wanted to do with this, thinking about doing with this, is take a trampoline spring and through a series of pulleys maybe counterbalance this a little bit, so that, because you can crank this up with the crank without lifting up on the table, but the tendency, well, it goes faster if you lift up on the table too. Is that a big deal? Probably not. So I don't know. You really want to be doing stuff that's going to get, it's going to make life a lot easier, make things a lot easier, or if you're making videos about things that are going to be interesting for people to say, look, I can do that too. And, this here is interesting, but it's not universal. So, I could have shown me doing it, but how many people are going to do that? It's only crazy people like me that do stuff like that. So anyway, the table can still turn. This gave me the opportunity also to take the rack off. I mentioned in a video a long time ago about the rack being buckled on this, so I took that off and I straightened it out as best as I could, and so that's looking pretty good. And like I said, it rotates and operates freely. And you just reach over there and crank it up or crank it down. And then the handle that tightens it up is on the back here still. Easy to reach because I extended that before. Hang on, I'll undo it. Take it completely out so you can have a better look at it. You want to see it. See? See, this was the bolt or something. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. But anyway, this is a 1/2-inch threaded rod. I just welded that onto the end, and I welded this piece of 1/2-inch bar on the end of that to make a T-handle. And that's the way it's been ever since. And it's good because it extends it over enough that it makes it easy to reach. I've never had a problem with that. It was the crank. I extended the crank too, but not enough for this new table. Anyway, I'll keep this one short. Thought I'd, catch you up on what's going on. I'm doing that. I'm also working on the base down there, but I'm going to make this video about that, so.
He's fine. I'll be in the hospital bar.
There isn't a hospital bar, Mother.
Well, this is why people hate hospitals.